Football is no longer just a game of talent. It's a game of survival. Because in the history of international football, only a handful of players ever reached 200 appearances. And now, one man stands at the top with 232 caps, Cristiano Ronaldo. But the real question is not who is first. It's how football turned into a system where legends don't retire. They just outlast everyone else.
At the beginning of international football, records were chaos. Some matches counted, some didn't. Players like Billy MacKinnon, Henry McNeil, and Norman Bailey weren't chasing records. They were just surviving the birth of international football. There was no global standard, no FIFA clarity, no real comparison. Every country measured football differently. For almost a century, the record stayed in Europe. Names like Imre Schlosser, Ferenc Puskás, Bobby Charlton, and Bobby Moore slowly pushed the number higher. But 200 caps was impossible. Even 100 was legendary. Football calendars were smaller. Nations played less. Careers were shorter. The idea of 200 caps didn't exist yet. Then everything changed. Football went global. More tournaments, more qualifiers, more matches. And suddenly, players from outside Europe entered the record race. A key figure was Soh Chin Ann. Soh Chin Ann. His record, once debated, later corrected, reached 195 caps. For a moment, football didn't know who the real record holder was. That uncertainty opened the door for something new. The modern era of extreme longevity. This is where football stopped being normal. 3 players defined the new world: Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Luka Modrić. They didn't just play football, they stretched time. Ronaldo didn't just break the record, he destroyed the ceiling. Over 230 international matches. Messi crossed 200 and kept climbing. Modrić quietly reached the same impossible territory. 200 caps is not just skill, it's system, era, and survival. Today, players have more international matches than ever before. World Cup qualifiers, Nations League, continental tournaments, expanded World Cups. Careers now stretch beyond 20 years at international level. But there's a twist. Even now, men's football is not the real ceiling, because the overall record still belongs to 354 caps. Christine Lilly, which proves something important. Men's football still hasn't reached the absolute limit of endurance. So what are we really watching? Is this the golden era of international football, or the beginning of something endless? Because if Ronaldo reaches 240 caps, and Messi pushes beyond 210, and new stars follow the same path, then 200 caps stops being special. It becomes normal. And when records become normal, they stop meaning anything. Football started with players who had no record. Now it has players whose entire identity is the record. From 7 caps to 232 to 354. The question is no longer who is the greatest. The question is, how long can greatness survive before time replaces it?